So thank you very much for coming here. Let me run a poll right now. Is this your first time with us in this webinar? Do put it in a poll. Let me know if it's your first time here. I do see one or two new names I've not seen before. Okay, so just let me, as people continue to stream in, let me tell you more about what we do. We have a daily webinar where Jin will be walking you through his thoughts and ideas for a very specific currency for each day. Monday, Aussie, New Zealand. Tuesday, Euro. Wednesday is the pound. Thursday, yen and gold. Friday, the Canadian dollar. So today it's Thursday, so Jin will be talking about the yen and gold as he will be taking us through different time frame. This webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. During these sessions, Jin will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlight potential targets and risks. However, a disclaimer, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Gene runs LCMS Traders Club where the training is conducted to get traders to be consistent and profitable, and Forex Briefcase, which is our MEM account services where Gene trades at AUM more than 10 million USD on a daily basis. Gene has been invited to speak on many stages globally, and one of the reasons you might be here is because you have attended one of his events. And in fact, more very recently, he's been invited to Money FM, a Singapore financial radio talk show, to give his views on what's happening to the forex market to his viewers. Now, I'm going to run a second poll. Help me fill in this poll. How did you get here? It's very important to let us know how did you get us here, and if your friends and family who trades forex, do invite them here. It's going to be very beneficial for all of them. Right now, while you put up run to take this poll, let me take this opportunity, okay, to share with you more about LCMS Traders Club. Well, LCMS Traders Club is a private group. Okay, it's a private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is the place to be regardless of whether you're new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. If you are joining us from Telegram, you'll be enjoying our trade signals absolutely free, isn't it? A question you might have, is that when you have been told when to enter a trade, you don't know where to exit. So you can see here, we first give issue the signals earlier in the Facebook group, earlier than the Telegram channels. But not only that, you can see we do here, not only that, we also tells you the strategy behind why we enter the trade. Okay, behind the signals and actually guide you where to exit as well. So you can see here when it hits TP1, we suggest to hold to TP2, and if we see a momentum closing in, we suggest you to secure at TP2 as well. So it's not only that. So in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, you also learn how to trade better. If you want to learn new strategies or require some coachings, we also have members only live Zoom sessions on a Monday and Wednesdays evening to run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, and update you on recent market and economic developments. For example, on a Monday here, you can look. We have the videos here. We have a economic roundup. We have kind of what happened last week, what has actually happened, why it happens. We also talk to you about signal coaching, even more detail on the analysis, why we do a thing, and why we talk about exits, and what's the good strategies behind it. And now, lastly, most important, we have the group coaching by Jin, where it's a place where he'll tells you what could happen coming next week, what could be a possible plan, how would you trade, and not only that, it is a place where you can pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions that you might have. And if you're looking for strategies to do it, so what could do better, we have actually just yesterday on Wednesdays evening coaching sessions, we talk about trend series. Here, yesterday we talk about the channels, we talk about introducing a trend, we got trend lines. We also talk about candlesticks, what kind of patterns, what should you do, divergence, and many, many more. So when you join this group, it is going to be very beneficial to all of you. Lastly, not only that, we not only all these things we have, you will also have a wide range of analysis coming in. We also have the latest breaking news. If anything, a lot of our members here and all the coaches, if we see any breaking news coming, what has moved the market, we actually post it up here so that you can shortcut your way to a success. Not only that, we have many more analysis as well. Oh, you even have the members or the coaches sharing trade ideas for you. In this case, this is Jason sharing a trade idea that he sees a bullish divergence happening on the US CAD, and we have many more like we have this watch list, we have the daily watch list, and we have a weekly currency correlation as well. So much more beneficial and preparation for you to trade. So how do you join this group here? All you got to go, the link will be posted up on the chat group. Just go to for tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. It is a paid subscription of $19 a year, but obviously it's only less than $1 a day. It's actually 54 cents a day to be exact. And because if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading or trading any risk on your trades, you need to join this club to get some guidance towards profit and to get some coaching to improve your confidence and strategies immediately. Okay, so without further ado, please go and join this group. It's going to be very beneficial. A lot of members have voiced out that they have already recovered this subscription, and it'll be profitable as well. Okay. Okay. Yes, let's. In fact, let me put it here. In fact, let me share with you something really great. We have here the LCMS Traders Club where we're going to have the 4-day FX Kickstarter. What is this? It's actually Gene is going to teach you exactly all the strategies, how he analyzes the market every day and how he trades and how he can become profitable month after month after month. And while doing this, very simply, all the economic news going to happen. He's going to teach you all the fundamentals, economic news, how to look at trend, how to support resistance, the 5 steps that he has been doing day in, day out for so many years, his strategy, and he's willing to share it with all of you. Looking at this, it's going to be, right now the course is on the Udemy on $199. But if you do join the course, 4-day course, the live 4-day course together on the 1st, 3rd, 8th, and 10th of December, it's going to be free. It's going to be free for all of you, the hosts who have joined in. We have many students already joined and have benefited so much on this one. So all you need to do is, the link also will be posted on the chat. Just click on it, go ahead and join. All you need to do is click the join button here right now. And what's going to happen? Okay, you can see it, but this is the 4-day Kickstarter website where this is a posting here. All you need to do is key in the code that we have given to you in the Telegram. Oh, you just join the course. I'm told that you just click and join the course, and it's absolutely free. No catch, no nothing. So don't worry about it. And then all you need to do is come and attend the course on the 1st, 3rd, 8th, and 10th of December, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jin will personally go and coach you and teach you about his 5 steps. So go ahead and join. It's absolutely free. Okay, so this is really the best deal that you can get from anywhere. So now, of course, we have listened enough of me. So let's pass it to Jin to talk about the yen and gold. Jin.
So Daniel, while you're at it, you can talk about yen and gold as well. Come on.
I think they want to listen to your voice, your sweet voice.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, with all that, make sure you join the 4-day course. Link is up there. Let's get straight into it. So looking at yen and gold pairs today, we've had a very interesting week of not a lot of economic news happening, no real economic drivers in terms of what could happen or what could push prices a lot higher or a lot lower. But with that said, we have seen a lot of volatility in the markets, predominantly because of, the big surprise of the vaccine being, possibly coming around quite soon, the results of the election, all that put together, we have actually seen that the US dollar have been going through a bit of a roundabout move. So looking at the news, not much of a trigger. There are some pound news that we looked at yesterday, some GDP numbers coming around today, probably going to be some good numbers coming from the UK. All right, looks like some good numbers. GDP going from minus 19% to plus 15. GDP year on year going from minus 21 to minus 9. With that, we look like we're breaking away from that recessionary pattern. It's not going to be consecutive quarters of negative GDP numbers, so might be breaking away from that recessionary number. The pound GDP number is going to be important in this case as we look into the pound yen later, and then some other smattering of numbers around. Not going to move markets that much. Apart from that, CPI numbers from the US, it's going to hold. It's going to hold at 0.2%. Not a big change year on year from 1.7 to 1.8. Again, not a big change. That's already been flagged from the FOMC meeting, and also the actions that FOMC is not taking. So don't expect much of a change at 9:30 from the CPI numbers. Weekly jobless claims from the US, not a big change, and that's a weekly number. Leading up to Friday, we have, scrolling through, you don't see any big news that's going to trigger your interest, right? So it actually seems like it's going to be quite a straightforward trading scenario. Again, I've been saying this through the week, with that lacking of a economic driver, economic numbers, we could be looking into how the markets could be trading based on technical reasons. And looking at it on technical reasons make it a little bit easier as we look to the charts. This is the US yen on the H4 time frame. Zooming it in a little bit more, you can see that green line there. Traders Club members, I hope you actually did this trade as we were talking about it on Monday. On the H1 time frame, if it broke above 104.80, we could see it move towards the 105.80 range. It came close, and at this point, looks like it's retracing back down from 105.80. Okay. At this point now, based on the technical reasons, based on the price action, the indicators, all that, and how it's been struggling to break above 105.80, we actually see that the US yen might come down, test 104.80 again, and then I will see a possible bounce back up from this point. So look for it to come back down. I wouldn't sell it down at this point because there's a good 45 pips downwards to that support, but that 45 pip downwards would mean your stop loss would either be about 30 or 60 pips, which would be a terrible risk reward trade. What I would say is wait, have that bit of patience, let it come down towards 104.80 and look for it to bounce up above 104.80. So look for that tight 20 pip, 30 pip stop loss for that good 70 pip, 80 pip take profit level, right? That's going to be a lot more attractive as a trade. If it does break below, then you could see it going that 60 pip downward, again 20 pip stop loss, 1:3. It works well both directions, but in this scenario here, I would let it come down, bounce, look for it to bounce off 104.80 back up towards that 105.80, keeping it within that 100 pip range. I hope that makes sense to you. If there's any questions, please feel free to put them in the Zoom chat. Then we look into the Euro Yen, right? Euro Yen significantly broke above that 124.6 level. But we can see that at this 104.90, 93, 124.93 level, it was resisted. I'll put this line here to make it easy. It was resisted easily back in October, early October, mid of October, and again now in November. came back down, now sitting at 12406. At this point now, have a lot of patience. Have a lot of patience for this trade. I still do think that it will go up towards 12572. I still do think it'll do that, but it's probably going to sit at 12406 for maybe today, tomorrow, and then we'll look at it next week, or even later tomorrow. We could see that move up. Patience, why? Because you could be looking at a good 30 pip stop loss if it bounces up, 30-40 pip stop loss for good 120-130 pip take profit. All right, so have that 30-40 pip stop loss, 120-130 pip take profit upwards. That would be a trade I want to wait for it to break above or bounce up, then look to buy it significantly upwards. If it does break down, it will also be a very good trade downwards. So you will notice that with a lot of times with the yen pairs, US yen, Euro yen, I tend to have a bit of a dual directional trade because the yen pairs are, often quite a lot more volatile. Bounces up a lot, comes straight back down significantly. So be prepared for the yen pairs to, especially when it's sitting at that support level. If it's going to bounce up, it will go up significantly. If it's going to break downwards, you could look to see it come down and test the next support level. So if it does break lower, say about 123.89, again, 30-40 pip stop loss for a good 90 pip take profit. Watch at this level 12406. Any significant move upwards or downwards, you could see that 1:2 or 1:3 risk reward trade being played out. All right. Back to the pound yen, we spoke about pound dollar, about the pound having GDP numbers coming out today. The pound yen, Traders Club members on Monday night were saying that it probably reject 13767 back downwards. So we're not looking at that. We actually said that, I said that it was going to bounce and break above 13767 towards 139. It did that, sitting now at 13917. For this one, with the GDP numbers coming out tonight, or later today for pound, I actually do think that we might actually see further upside on the pound yen. So I wouldn't be looking to sell it down. I think it'll probably be from this 13917 level bouncing up. Probably, I wouldn't even look to buy it. Let me just check. You could look to trade it up towards 140.18, but I think that would be that very short interim trade. The further upside could be towards the 142.36 level. With that level, I'll probably zoom out and check. I'll probably be quite happy to move that down a little bit. Maybe 142 flat. Okay, so I would say if it bounces up from 13917, you could have your first trade towards 140.18 and your second trade towards 142.00. So one directional on the pound yen, dual directional on the US yen and also the Euro yen. Quite a lot of trade ideas / potential for today. And then lastly, looking at gold, we spoke about this again on Monday where we said that it was possibly going to come back down, break below 1900 and test that 1850 level. Didn't really get to 1850, came close, 1852. But at this point, it looks like it's going to do the same thing at 1871, bounce back up, test at 1900 and back to that 1950 range again. So it's going to trade within this area. You'll notice that I'm making a lot of reference back to what we spoke about on Monday night with the Traders Club members as I brought them through the H1 timeframes, identified trade ideas, not just on a daily basis, but on Monday, looking at what could happen for the week ahead. So make sure, if you're not already on the Traders Club, make sure you sign up for that. as we go through the Monday night sessions, identifying H1 trades to guide you through some potential trade ideas. With that said, I'll pass it back to Daniel.
Hey, thanks, Jin. Very nice analysis on the yen. I hope everybody has catch it. Good trade ideas coming in. So I'm going to launch a poll right now, okay, on a review. How do you find about this webinar? How do you find today's webinar? Let us know your thoughts on these sessions right now. So, okay, I'm very happy to see 100% perfect. Love it. We'll be back every day. Okay, so for those who are new here, a recording of the video definitely will be uploaded. Thank you for joining these sessions today. Tomorrow is a Friday, so we'll be talking about the Canadian pair. We're looking forward to see you then. Bye.